Hello everyone, I am Adam Esker from Touchline Radio, and I'm here with Soccerholics Ben and Chris.
Good intro. Well done, mate. Well done.
I don't know, 2 guys, 1 beer. You gotta run for your money there.
Yeah, you do. Part 3, welcome back. We are talking about this team right here. I'm going to actually give this to my friend Adam. So just a note, nice to welcome, because he's an Arsenal fan.
I have been christened.
Oh, sorry, you need to straighten it out. Yeah.
It's okay.
And everyone gets to see I have no hair. There you go, welcome.
It's okay.
So, talking
Steve
about...
Bold.
Steve Bold.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
This is your wonderful
Thank you.
hat.
Thank you.
Okay.
Talking about Arsenal, going to get Adam's views in it. As you know, obviously I'm a very loyal fan myself and Chris. We've covered Arsenal game against Chelsea recently with that loss, unfortunately. But
Different views.
Different views. We talk about them a lot, and we thought we would get a local guy's opinion, obviously being a fan of Arsenal, and see what he thinks. So first of all,
That's all you mean.
what do you think about Arsenal so far this season in all competitions?
In all competitions, it seems familiar, and what I would like to see at this point, past being what it is, I would like to see Arsenal kind of have that epic run they had in 2011-2012, when we really stormed back. We lost 4-0 at Milan. We came back to the Emirates, won 3-0.
Yes.
We beat Tottenham 5-2, the first of 2, and then we went to Anfield and won 2-1. And I'd like to see us kind of try to find that form again.
That's a really good memory. Could you remember that? I couldn't remember all that.
I can remember that. And
good for
here's
you.
why. Because during that period, the reason why, when the second you mentioned Milan, on the return leg, Wenger did what he tried to do at this past week, or a couple weeks ago at Chelsea, where Ox was playing in the midfield, and I hear fans, Ox can't play midfield. Ox had a stellar performance as a center mid that game on that comeback. And it's one of those recent times I also do remember, I think Van Persie went for a chip, could have been the difference. But once again, that was like how many years ago now? Like what, 5, 6? Can't complain. And I'm sorry for mentioning the player you don't want me to mention.
Yeah, no, don't mention.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't like people that betray us.
Supporter.
Okay, it's fair enough.
Okay,
fair
but
enough.
we
All
gotta
right,
keep
quickly,
the ball
keep
on.
going.
New signings. The players that we brought in.
Yeah.
How you like them? How you like Lucas?
I think he's gonna start starting more, and he's the energy that we need. I noticed a kind of trend is that Wenger didn't try to change things up after losing against Watford. He wanted to stick with the same thing against Chelsea. Stuck with the same thing against Bayern. We fell apart once Cristiano went off, of course. I think Lucas, he deserves a start. He has a wonderful, wonderful stat tally.
Yes, that's why they bought him.
So far.
Yeah.
And I think that he's going to be the kind of player we need. I call him the left-footed Sanchez in a way.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you now because I've seen reports already. His agent said he's going to go. He's going to go.
That was apparently debunked.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
if I've just been brought in and I've got this great tally, I want to start in place. And the whole thing with it could well do it, you know. Sanchez, as we know, still in contract negotiation.
But you can say the same thing with my boy, the boy that.
Giroud, the 3 French have already signed.
I'm not talking
that's
about
good.
the French guys, man.
But that's good though. I mean,
I'm talking about Xhaka, the Swiss army knife that we have in the midfield. Here's my opinion. This is my honest opinion. Great player. He has the exact same problem as Aaron Ramsey. I know that there's those Arsenal fans out there that love Santi Cazorla, and I'm telling you this right now, is if we had a system like how Chelsea has when we don't have the ball, Xhaka, Ramsey, Santi Cazorla, any player on this team can defend better. Because if you defend as a unit, you look at Chelsea's formation.
They're a well-oiled machine, aren't they?
They're a well-oiled machine because they know how to defend and they know how to get the ball back when they don't have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oliver Kahn, famous German, says that Arsenal's great on the ball, fantastic to watch, but what do we do without the ball? We're no better than 4-year-olds playing Timbit soccer. Oh, we don't know what to do with the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go pick grass because the defenders are going to do it.
But the problem with Chelsea, and also you mentioned, is that Chelsea, I mean, I don't know, I don't follow the team, but I'm sure they, obviously the winning they are, they bring out the same 11. Because it's winning results. Arsene Wenger currently keeps changing his team. And
I feel he sticks with the same team, though.
He has been kind of sticking with it. He hasn't really changed it. He's staying with the same
changes
formation.
here and there.
See, the reason why Chelsea are really successful is that the midfield is not responsible for actually creating the goals. Conte and Matic are defensive midfielders, and I mean, we don't have the Coquelin we had in 2014,
we don't have the Vieira or the Petit that we had.
I know,
who can make the goals.
Yeah,
right?
I'm talking about now, though. Whatever Wenger has tried to do.
Yeah.
Santi was the one that was our creative midfielder who was able to bring the play forward, as Coquelin broke up the play. In 2014, 2015, and 22 appearances, he had an 82% tackle success rate.
That's pretty impressive.
And this season, he has 62, I think.
Yeah.
So far in about 21 appearances. Mm-hmm. And he's made about 20 less tackles. So you kind of wonder why the players is an element of getting complacent.
I don't think
and that's why I'm saying, like, when you strip away the talent, when you strip away like the personnel, the system or the foundation, the framework should be there. And with Arsenal, this has been always my biggest problem. We don't have that. When you look at all the other big teams, when they lose the ball, they have a plan. Mm-hmm. Liverpool's an excellent example, and I praise them from the start of the season. I praise them from the middle of the season, and I'm going to praise them right now. They have an excellent foundation. They don't have the right personnel maybe for the system to click and excel in the back line. Yeah. But we have great individuals such as Lauren Koscielny, which I literally will say is our defense.
Yeah,
it's more of like this. If we're a team, let's say you're the attack, I'm the midfield, and you're the defense. Yeah. You lose the ball. You are just kind of drifting over there because you don't know what to do after we've lost the ball. Unless you're Sanchez and you just want to be that kid, like, hey, I want the ball, you're going to chase it down. That's it.
And he does that.
But if we had now, for instance, a system where we say, okay, Sanchez, can you press him into the defender now? Yeah. So you can pass me the ball, so then you can get the ball. Yeah. That works so much easier, and it's less work for us.
And Mustafi and Koscielny brought a great relationship. Great relationship. Mm-hmm. Just want to touch on two things. So Alexis Sanchez, obviously, and it's proven that he's our best player this season, and he's done record stats. They're not giving him the money. I'm quite angry about that because in a world that we live in and how much other players are paid, Rooney just shy of 300,000, Abramovich and Pogba up in that figure. Yeah. He's only asking. He's like on 180 right now, and he's asking for 250. And Arsene Wenger says no because we want to try and set an example. So I feel like he's very stubborn in his ways.
I ain't gonna say nothing. This is all you.
Yeah. Why would you, like, in the world that we live in? Yeah. Do you just agree? Pay him the money. Just pay him the money. Yeah. Because other teams are paying their players the money.
Yeah. I question the information that trickles out and becomes public. So I don't know, and I'm not one that's gonna jump in and say this is my opinion on that. I think there's a lot of hurdles, and there are discussions that are going on that we are not fully aware of. Now, I do. There's another football show that I work on, and it's Arsenal related. It's called We the Arsenal. Yep. And I speak with Johnny Fieldhouse, who is a regular to the Midtown, which is of course the home of the Arsenal supporters in Toronto.
That's it.
And he has an interesting little conspiracy that we're going to be touching upon, and that is that Alexis Sanchez has already signed his contract, and he is going to be staying. Which is why you're actually seeing him, and you're seeing him actually still put that effort in. And Mesut Ozil, on the other hand, he already has 1 foot out of the club.
Interesting. That's not proven, but that's what he.
But that's a hypothesis.
Interesting.
I can't really say the club won't throw that money. They haven't thrown that money around yet. They finally broke the transfer barrier when they signed Ozil. That was a big deal for Arsenal.
But did you know that they never paid their player more than 200,000 a week? Any player in the club's history.
That's fine.
Which I find, they're like 100 off.
It is the modern day. Yeah.
I'll throw you guys a stat. Okay.
And that's why we are here. That's why we're in this position where we are. We're not attractive.
But I'm gonna ask you, where do you think our wage, like our total wage that we paid our club, where does it rank in the Premier League?
Where's our wage bill?
Yeah, where does it rank? Like, is it first? Is it second? Is it third? Is it fourth? Is it fifth?
it's less because they've proven that.
What number?
I don't know, but it's not.
We're fourth.
Yeah, because they've proven that he's a businessman.
What place do fans like to mock us about? We like to finish fourth. So if your team's paying the fourth amount, like the highest amount of money, ideally the bare minimum that your team should finish for the amount of money that you put in should be fourth. Now, I can understand us as Arsenal fans if we had the highest paying wage bill. Like, look, you got Manchester United, for instance, and look where they are. They've been on a killer run, and they still cannot break into the top four, considering all the money that they've splashed, yet here we are as Arsenal fans complaining about the fact that we're not paying our best players when we're paying the fourth highest amount in the league. If we finish anywhere above fourth, from just looking at it from that perspective, I'm satisfied because you know what? We've exceeded our profitability, I guess you could say, based off of how much the expenses are.
Yeah.
It's a tough buy, I get, because at the end of the day, start of the season, you got 20 teams.
Yeah.
I said once, and I'll say it again, Sunderland could still win the league, but it's very unlikely mathematically now. We all know that.
It cost Leicester £320,000 to construct a starting 11, and they won the league.
That's it.
So that
would never happen again.
And as much as I want to say that we have to pay these players top dollar, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, and I don't question that.
No, I know, but then shareholders are going to get angry because we're spending all this money and getting no results. It's great making the Champions League because you get that money every year, but the fans are like, where's the silverware?
But you're meeting your target. Silverware and no, look, I get
Arsenal should be a club where they should be winning. Simple.
So then you want to, okay, here's my point. Let's say we put the money out, Adam. Let's say we put the money. We're the number one highest paid club in the league, and we finished 4th. Is that a disappointment for you now? Because now you've shelled out the money, you've given the money to Sanchez, you've given the money to Ozil, you've given the money to all the top players there. It's and you're not getting the results now.
Just to me personally, being from London, like Invincibles was the best season we had. Yes. Since then, we haven't really been the same, and that's poor.
It's called being spoiled.
For a club called Arsenal, well known around the world. Yeah. Well, we're running out of time. Just quickly, thoughts on Wenger. Is he going to stay or go? Would you like him to stay?
You know what?
Good for the club, bad for the club.
I don't think the club is ready for Wenger to go just yet, and I think if he was to just leave, we would not finish in the top 4.
So you think in March, April, when he makes his decision, he'll say...
We're not. The club isn't ready for it. That's how I genuinely feel. That
me too.
If we want another replacement, the club has to be ready for it. Because he has his fingers on too many little things that go on the club.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, a lot of the modern day Arsenal fans that have started supporting after 2003, 2004, only know an Arsenal that has been created by Arsene Wenger. We don't really, a lot of people don't know what it's like, and Arsenal in history aren't a club that have achieved a consistent amount of success since the 50s, or Herbert Chapman, the 30s with Herbert Chapman. And that was different.
Time.
It was a massively different time. So Arsenal, if you look throughout history, there was a 17-year gap between when we won the league and the double in 71.
And I personally think, once again, you touched upon it, with the Invincibles and everything, that's the highest you can get. Minus the only thing that we can beat that with is winning the Champions League. That's something that we haven't obtained in our era under Wenger. So I agree with you. It's the ambition. We've been spoiled. Like, it's very hard to outbeat your ambition. You look at a team like Bayern. They have to get the treble, bare minimum, just to please the fans. So I understand that, but sometimes, and it's just me, I adjust my expectations for the club, and I try to be a realist.
Exactly, that's the thing. The expectations have changed, especially moving into the new stadium.
Well, guys, great episode.
It was a great episode. We
love talking about Arsenal. Obviously,
we talk about them way too much. You know what? If you guys really love Arsenal so much, why don't you guys check out some of our previous videos, like maybe Ben going to London,
especially that one. That needs more views. It's a great video.
And also, we went to Scotland Yards, Opera Bob's as well. But
Canoe, yes, of course, we had one of our Chili, our great cameraman, who's doing that right now, is he interviewed our legend Canoe, who was at the club. Remember him?
Canoe, yes. I do remember now.
Great player.
Adam, can you plug yourself?
Nice.
Plug myself. Well, sure. If you would like to listen to the show that's more about the culture of football, you can find me at Touchline Radio on Twitter. You can just look up Touchline Radio on SoundCloud and iTunes. And if you would like the more Arsenal-centric program that I do with Johnny Fieldhouse from the Midtown Gastro, you can find us at We The Arsenal in the T.Gruner group.
Just one quick question, can we be on the show? Like, I'll wear a shirt, he wears the hat.
I want to come on the show. Definitely want to come on the show.
We can have a chat.
Have a chat? Okay, alright.
Cool. Alright guys, that's it for us from the folks here at Football Factory. Don't forget, like our videos, subscribe, looking for more subscribers on YouTube, and of course
Twitter. Start a discussion.
Comments are good too. Twitter handle @SoccerholicsTV. From Ben, Chris and Adam, we'll see you on the next one.